My child, listen carefully because what I am about to reveal is not ordinary. You are standing at the edge of something secret, something hidden, something powerful. A shadow has been moving silently around you, and now it is ready to step into your light. This moment is not random, and this message is not accidental. A man of influence, one who walks the corridors of government power, has placed his eyes on you. He knows far more than he should, and the reason he seeks you will leave you trembling. My child, the private meeting he is arranging is not one of formality. This is not about signatures, not about protocols, not about official words printed on paper. It is about a truth buried deep that only you are destined to hear. He has been investigating something behind the scenes. In secret files and guarded rooms, your name has appeared where it never should have. That discovery shook him so deeply that he cannot ignore it any longer. My child, the official has carried the burden of this knowledge for weeks. He tried to silence his curiosity, but the weight of the truth pressed on him until he could no longer breathe in peace. Every step he takes is heavy because he knows the decision to meet you could change everything. He has seen documents sealed with codes not meant for his eyes. He has read letters written by hands that should have never mentioned your name. And yet, there it was, your life written in places where only destiny and power collide. My child, he is not coming to you out of pity. He is coming because what he discovered demands your presence, your reaction, your spirit. He knows you are not ordinary, and that is why this private meeting feels more like a prophecy than a conversation. The corridors of authority echo with whispers about your family, your steps, your silence. There are connections linking you to decisions made years ago, decisions now resurfacing like ghosts. This man has pieced together fragments that lead directly to you. My child, there is a trembling in his soul when he prepares himself to face you. He has replayed the words in his mind over and over again, not knowing how you will receive them. For what he knows could either break you or build you stronger than ever before. Behind closed doors, he spoke to others who warned him not to reveal the truth. They told him to walk away, to forget, to bury the evidence deeper than the ocean floor. But something in his heart whispers that silence is no longer safe. He senses that you are chosen, that heaven itself has aligned this moment. The official does not even understand why he feels compelled to protect you. Yet the push inside him is undeniable, a force greater than his own will. My child, he carries a folder, plain in appearance but dangerous in content. Inside lies evidence, photos, records, things that will make your hands shake when you see them. He will open it before you, and your world will never look the same again. The meeting is not far away. He has already taken steps to ensure it remains private, far from cameras, far from curious ears. He has chosen a room that feels heavy with secrecy, where walls will hold the sound of your destiny. As you walk toward this moment, heaven itself watches with unblinking eyes. Because what is about to be spoken is not just about politics or power. It is about the map of your life, the connections that explain why you were always different. My child, the reason will stun you because it is tied to bloodlines. Not just your own, but those connected to power, wealth, and authority. There is a chain stretching back through history that links you to something far greater than you realized. The official's heart pounds when he thinks of telling you. Because once the words leave his lips, there is no returning to silence. It will set in motion a series of events that cannot be undone. He has enemies who do not want this truth revealed. They are watching him closely, knowing that one wrong step could expose everything. And yet, despite their threats, he is moving toward you with determination. My child, you are not to take this lightly. When he speaks, you must hear not only the words but the urgency hidden inside them. Every sentence will carry the weight of history, the gravity of secrets too long concealed. You will feel the air grow colder when he arrives. It will not just be a man walking into your space, it will be destiny knocking at your door. His voice will tremble, not because of fear of you, but because of the power of the truth itself. Prepare yourself, my child, because when the folder opens and the pages fall before your eyes, your heartbeat will change. The rhythm of your life will shift, and the path ahead will no longer be the same. You are standing at the border between the life you thought you knew and the one heaven always planned. My child, there is a reason this official could not stay away from you. He has tried to deny it, tried to bury himself in other work, but every sign leads him back to your name. It feels as if unseen hands are guiding him toward you, pressing him closer to the revelation he must deliver. He remembers the night he first uncovered the truth. Alone in a dimly lit office, the documents appeared in front of him as though they were waiting for his eyes. The silence in that room was so heavy that even he felt heaven's presence whispering. My child, he froze when he read the first line that contained your name. Not because of the ink, but because of the connection it carried. It was not written as a coincidence, it was written as a prophecy. He leaned closer, scanning each page, and with every paragraph his pulse raced faster. What he saw proved that your story has been touched by higher forces long before this moment. It is no wonder that his spirit will not let him rest until he meets you. My child, the evidence tied to you does not speak of small matters. It points to hidden wealth, locked away in places only those with power could reach. It points to land, inheritance, and decisions that were kept from you for reasons too dark to be ignored. This man knows that revealing this will put him at risk. He knows enemies in high positions would rather see him destroyed than let this secret come to light. Yet, he has chosen courage, because his soul tells him you were meant to know. The truth is that your life has been documented in secret chambers. Your existence was tracked, your destiny was monitored, and your path was silently written into records never shown to you. And now, the seal on those records is breaking. My child, prepare yourself, because when he finally speaks, you will not only hear about the past. You will hear about what is coming next. The official is not just revealing history, he is delivering prophecy. He has been warned that his every move is watched. Phones are tapped, footsteps followed, and his silence demanded. But still, the fire in his heart refuses to die. This meeting is no ordinary arrangement. It is the crossing of heaven's timing with man's decision. It is the unraveling of a chain that has been locked for years. My child, he does not even fully understand why you are central to this story. But heaven knows, and heaven has chosen this man to stand before you at this hour. That is why he feels the weight of something divine on his shoulders. Do not be afraid of his trembling hands. They shake not because of weakness, but because he carries pages that could shatter walls built against you. And when he lays them down, the silence in the room will feel holy. My child, there is also something personal hidden within these revelations. The official has found ties between your family and names you do not even know existed. He has seen the betrayal, the cover-ups, and the sacrifices that were made in shadows. He will tell you of those who signed papers behind your back. Of decisions sealed in envelopes never meant to reach your hands. Of conversations where your name was spoken, yet you were kept in the dark. This is why the moment is urgent. Because the longer the secret stays hidden, the more danger surrounds both you and him. The truth must be spoken now, before time closes its window. My child, the official does not walk with arrogance. He walks with fear and reverence, because he knows heaven itself is behind this meeting. He knows that he has been chosen as the messenger. The night before he meets you, he will not sleep. He will pace the room, rehearsing the words, trembling at the thought of your reaction. Because once you hear this truth, nothing in your life will remain untouched. He will imagine the moment your eyes meet his. How your silence will pierce him deeper than any question. And how your strength will remind him that you were always destined for this. My child, what is hidden is about to be revealed. What was sealed is about to be unsealed. And what was stolen is about to return to the rightful hands. This is why heaven brought you here, to listen and to prepare. Because your destiny is not just about survival, it is about revelation. The official is simply the instrument, but the message belongs to you. My child, the official has not chosen you lightly. Every step he takes feels guided, as though an invisible hand is leading him closer to you. The pull is too strong for him to resist, and the reason sits like fire inside his chest. He has seen patterns forming around your life. Connections that tie your struggles to decisions made in hidden chambers long before you were aware. Every hardship, every delay, every betrayal now makes sense in the light of what he discovered. My child, you were not abandoned. You were not overlooked, even when you felt invisible. You were written into records of destiny that only a few powerful eyes were ever meant to see. That is why his silence broke. Because once he pieced the fragments together, he realized you hold the key to something greater. Not just for yourself, but for others who are connected to your path. The official has been torn between duty and conscience. His position demands loyalty to silence, but his heart demands loyalty to truth. He has chosen truth, and that decision will cost him dearly. My child, he is not coming to you as a man of politics. He is coming to you as a man carrying a divine burden. The words he brings are more than secrets, they are revelations that will shift the course of your destiny. He fears the shadows moving behind him. The officials above him, the men who profit from silence, the ones who want you to remain blind. They sense his courage growing, and they will not rest easy once he speaks to you. This is why the meeting feels dangerous and holy at the same time. Dangerous, because enemies lurk nearby. Holy, because heaven has chosen this hour for the truth to breathe. My child, you will feel the air change when he enters. The atmosphere itself will bend under the weight of what he carries. Your spirit will know before he even speaks that the room is filled with destiny. He will look at you not as an ordinary soul, but as one marked by heaven. The trembling in his voice will tell you that his revelation is no human plan. It is a message that demanded his obedience. Inside the folder, the pages will seem ordinary to untrained eyes. But as he spreads them before you, you will see the chain of events that connects directly to your life. Dates, names, signatures, all evidence that you were part of something much bigger than you imagined. My child, you will understand why certain doors were shut. Why certain people left. Why certain betrayals cut so deep. The official has traced these patterns for weeks. He has discovered decisions that altered your path without your knowledge. He has seen the ones who conspired to keep you small, to keep you hidden, to keep you powerless. But heaven did not allow their plans to remain hidden forever. The truth has been burning through layers of secrecy until it reached the right hands. Now, those hands bring it directly to you. My child, you are not meeting him by chance. This meeting is the collision of divine timing and human courage. It is the moment when the hidden world crashes into the visible. When he speaks, it will not sound like politics. It will sound like prophecy. Because his words will echo with the weight of heaven's truth. The official knows he is risking his life. He has been warned to keep silent, to protect himself, to choose safety over sacrifice. But his conscience refuses to bow. My child, his decision to meet you is a sign that heaven is fighting for you. Even in the highest places of power, hearts are being stirred to act on your behalf. This is proof that you are not forgotten, not overlooked, not abandoned. When he sits across from you, the silence will be heavy. He will not rush into words. He will measure every sentence, knowing that each one changes the future. My child, what you hear in that room will stay with you forever. It will follow you into every decision from this moment onward. Because once the truth is revealed, you cannot return to the life of unknowing. My child, the official's life has changed since he uncovered your truth. He has become restless, unable to eat or sleep in peace. The weight of what he carries presses against his chest every waking moment. He has tried to reason with himself, telling his mind to leave it alone. But his soul refuses to stay silent. Every thought circles back to you, pulling him closer to the day of meeting. My child, the whispers he hears in his dreams are not ordinary. They remind him that destiny cannot be silenced. That truth must find its way to the chosen one, and that chosen one is you. He has already arranged the time and place. It is quiet, hidden from curious eyes, yet filled with invisible witnesses from heaven. In that room, history will bend toward revelation. My child, when he arrives, you will sense the urgency in his steps. He will not come casually, but with a heaviness that reveals he is carrying more than papers. He is carrying a part of your story that was stolen from you. The folder in his hand is more than ink on pages. It is the proof of battles you never saw, choices made without your knowledge. It contains the blueprint of betrayal and the evidence of destiny. He has prayed for strength to face you. Because he knows his words will pierce your heart as much as they free your spirit. The truth often cuts before it heals. My child, you must prepare for both the pain and the liberation. What you are about to learn will sting, but it will also set you free. For every dark line on those pages, there is a light waiting to break through. The official has already been confronted by forces that want him silenced. Men in power have warned him that some truths should never escape. But his loyalty to heaven outweighs his loyalty to men. My child, his courage is proof that heaven's hand is moving. Because no one risks everything unless the voice of destiny commands it. He has chosen to obey that voice, even if it costs him his position, his peace, or his life. This is not just about politics, not about wealth, not about laws. It is about divine timing colliding with hidden power. It is about the unveiling of a plan long buried in shadows. My child, when he speaks, you will feel the echo of heaven in his words. Because the truth he carries is not his own. It was placed in his hands to be delivered to you. He fears what will happen after the meeting. Not for himself, but for you. Because once you know, enemies will sense that their time is running out. They will try to confuse you, to make you doubt, to cloud the truth. But remember, my child, the official is not coming to confuse you. He is coming to deliver clarity that will light your path. The evidence ties your name to something powerful. An inheritance hidden, a legacy denied, a door locked with iron chains. Now those chains are breaking, and the keys are falling into your hands. My child, it will not be easy to hear. You may tremble, you may cry, you may feel the ground shake beneath you. But in that trembling lies your awakening. The night before your meeting, the official will stare at the folder again. He will flip through each page, reading the names, dates, and seals. And every time, his heart will tell him, this was always meant for you. He will wipe the sweat from his hands, knowing tomorrow he delivers a burden greater than himself. He will whisper into the silence, hoping heaven gives him the courage to stand before you. For he knows that once he speaks, there is no going back. My child, your spirit already feels the shift. You sense something is coming, though you cannot yet name it. That sense is not fear, it is preparation. The official is simply the messenger. But the message belongs to you, written long before his eyes ever touched the paper. Tomorrow, the hidden becomes visible, and the secret becomes spoken. My child, the hour is drawing near. The man who holds the secret walks with heavy steps, burdened by the truth he carries. His silence has broken, and now the words are burning inside him, demanding release. He knows this meeting is not just for your sake. It is for the sake of balance, for the correction of what was twisted in darkness. He feels as though heaven itself is pushing him forward, giving him no escape from this mission. My child, you must understand the magnitude of what is coming. This is not a casual encounter with an official. This is a divine appointment written into the timeline of your life. When he finally sits across from you, his eyes will reveal more than his voice. You will see the weight he carries, the storms he has weathered for this moment. You will recognize that he is not here by choice, but by calling. The folder he holds is sacred in its purpose. It contains the pieces of a puzzle you have long searched for, though you did not even know it. It reveals why certain events in your life unfolded as they did. My child, you were always different. Even when people mocked you, even when betrayal struck, even when doors shut in your face. Now you will see that it was not rejection, but protection, preparing you for this moment. The official has already risked more than you know. He has crossed lines, broken silence, and turned away from orders meant to chain him. Because his soul told him that truth hidden too long becomes poison. And so, he chose to reveal it, no matter the cost. Even if it strips him of power. Even if it places a target on his back. My child, heaven will be with you in that room. Do not look at the trembling of his hands as weakness. See it as confirmation that what he brings is not of man, but of destiny. As he opens the folder, you will feel your heartbeat quicken. Each page will draw you deeper into the story of your life, a story you never knew was being written. Every sentence will reveal why you are marked, why you are chosen, why you could not be defeated. The official will pause, his throat dry with fear. Because once he says the words, they cannot be unsaid. And you will realize the reason is not small, it is life-altering. My child, he will speak of inheritance. Of property, wealth, and authority tied to your name. Of betrayals that robbed you, and of secrets kept by those closest to you. But beyond inheritance lies something greater. It is not just about what you were denied. It is about the power you were destined to carry. The man will tell you of connections in high places. Of signatures forged, documents hidden, decisions made to block your rise. Yet heaven has reversed what men conspired to bury. My child, you will see that nothing was wasted. Every tear, every delay, every unanswered cry has been part of the preparation. The evidence in that folder will prove it to you without doubt. The truth will sting like fire, but it will also ignite your spirit. It will break chains that have bound you for years. And it will unlock doors that no enemy can close again. The official fears the aftermath. He knows that once you hold this knowledge, the eyes of those who kept it hidden will turn toward you. But he also knows heaven has already surrounded you with protection. My child, you will not walk into this meeting alone. Though you see only 2 chairs in the room, unseen armies stand behind you. The moment truth is spoken, light will flood into places where darkness has ruled too long. This is why the official was chosen. He is not perfect, but he is obedient to the call. He is the vessel heaven selected to place your destiny back into your hands. My child, when you hear him speak, do not let fear grip you. Let courage rise, because you were born for this revelation. And once the words are released, you will step into the life that was always meant to be yours. My child, the moment is here. The official has crossed every barrier, ignored every warning, and walked directly into the fire of destiny. He comes to you not with pride, but with trembling reverence, for he knows what he carries is divine. As he lays the folder before you, time itself feels slower. Your heart beats against your chest like thunder waiting to break. The silence in the room is louder than words, filled with unseen presence all around you. My child, his hands open the file, and the first page reveals the truth. It is your name, written boldly, tied to decisions and promises you were never told. It is proof that you were never ordinary, proof that heaven's mark has always been upon you. The official's voice cracks as he begins to read. He tells you of wealth in hidden accounts, property sealed under names designed to erase you. He tells you of signatures forged by those who feared your rise. My child, his words sting like betrayal, yet they free you like light-breaking chains. For every secret revealed, another wound inside you begins to heal. The truth pierces, but it also delivers you into power. He speaks of people you trusted, of family members who chose silence for their gain. He tells you of circles of power that whispered your name while plotting to keep you blind. Yet through it all, heaven preserved your destiny untouched. You will feel anger, grief, and fire rising in your chest. But alongside it, you will feel strength, a knowing that nothing can stop you now. For once truth is spoken, lies lose their power forever. My child, the room will feel like it is shaking. The air will grow heavy as every secret locked away now stands naked before you. The man will lower his head, waiting for your response. In that moment, you will not break. You will rise. Because this revelation was never meant to destroy you, but to awaken you. The official will tell you one last thing. That forces above him begged him to stay silent, but a stronger voice commanded him to obey. That voice was heaven, calling him to deliver what belongs to you. My child, his role is complete the moment you hear. He will leave lighter, knowing the burden has been transferred to the rightful one. And you will leave carrying not just knowledge, but authority. For now, you know the truth. You know what was hidden. And you know why heaven would not let you remain in the dark. My child, from this day forward, everything shifts. The lies that chained you are shattered. The wealth, inheritance, and power denied to you will find their way back into your hands. Enemies will stir, but they are already defeated. They can no longer control what has been revealed. They can no longer bury what heaven has uncovered. You will walk forward with boldness. For the truth is your shield, and destiny is your path. No man can reverse what has been written in the heavens for you. My child, this meeting marks the end of delay. It marks the beginning of fulfillment. It marks the hour when what was taken is restored. The official will vanish back into his world, but you will never be the same. You will carry the memory of his trembling voice and the pages that shifted your life. For those words were not just human speech, they were divine decree. Heaven has declared you chosen. Heaven has restored your name. Heaven has returned what was stolen. My child, walk in this truth with strength. Do not look back in fear. Look forward in faith, for the path ahead is now cleared. This is why the government official was sent to you. This is why he knew more than you thought. And this is why the reason stunned you, because heaven's plan was always bigger than your pain.